I interviewed a group of women between the ages of 65 and 75. These interviews were the most poignant of all, possibly because many of the women had never had a vagina interview before. Unfortunately, most of the women in this age group had very little conscious relationship to their vaginas. I felt terribly lucky to have grown up in the feminist era. One woman who was 70, one woman who was 72, she had never seen her vagina. She had only touched herself when she was washing in the shower, but never with conscious intent. She had never had an orgasm. At 72, she went into therapy, and with the encouragement of her therapist, she went home one afternoon by herself, lit some candles, took a bath, played some conforming music, and discovered her vagina. She said it took her over an hour because she was arthritic by then. But when she finally found her clitoris, she said she cried. The next monologue is called The Flood, performed by Shubham, Trupti, and Arthi.
Down there? I haven't been down there since 1953.
No, no, no. It had nothing to do with Jawaharlal Nehru.
No, no, it's a cellar down there. It's very damp, clammy.
You don't want to go down there. Trust me, you'd get sick, suffocating, very nauseating. The smell of the clamminess and the mildew and everything smells unbearable. Gets into your clothes.
No, Baba, there was no accident down there. It didn't blow up or catch on fire or anything. It wasn't so dramatic. I mean, well, never mind. No, never mind. I can't talk to you about this.
What's a smart girl like you going around talking to old ladies about their down theirs for? We didn't do this kind of a thing when I was a girl. What? Jesus. Okay.
There was this boy, Vinay. He was cute. Well, I thought so. And tall, just like me. And I really liked him. He asked me out for a date in his car.
I can't tell you this. I can't do this. Talk about down there. You just know it's there. Like the cellar, there's rumbles down there sometimes. You can hear the pipes and things get caught there. Little animals and things, and it gets wet. And sometimes people have to plug up the leaks. Otherwise, the door stays closed. You forget about it.
I mean, it's part of the house, but you don't see it or think about it. It has to be there though, because every house needs a cellar. Otherwise, the bedroom would be in the basement.
Oh, Vinay. Vinay Kumar. Right. Vinay was very good looking. He was a catch. That's what we called it in my day. We were in his car, a new white Morris 10. I remember thinking that my legs were too long for the seat. I have long legs. They were smushed up against the dashboard.
I was looking at my big kneecaps when he just kissed me in this surprisingly take me by control like they do in the movies kind of a way. And I got excited. So excited, and well, there was a flood down there. I couldn't control it.
It was like this force of passion, this river of life just flooded out of me, right through my panties, right onto the car seat of his new Morris 10. It wasn't pee, and it was smelly. Well, frankly, I didn't really smell anything at all, but Vinay said that it smelled like sour milk and it was staining his car seat.
I was a stinky weird girl, he said. I wanted to explain that his kiss had caught me off guard. that I wasn't normally like this. I tried to wipe the flood up with my salwar kameez. It was a new gulabi salwar kameez, and it looked so ugly with the flood on it.
Vinay drove me home without saying another word. And when I got out and closed his car door, I closed the whole store, locked it, never opened for business again. I did date again. Some, yeah, some of them. But the idea of flooding will make me too nervous. I never even got close again.
I used to have dreams, crazy dreams. Oh, they are dopey. Why? Devanand. I don't know why. He never did much for me in life, but in dreams, it was always they when I, they when I, they when I. It was always the same general dream.
We'd be out, Dave and I. It was some restaurant like the kind you see in South Bombay, all big with chandeliers and stuff, and thousands of waiters with the vests. Dave would give me this beautiful big rose, and I'd wear it on my hair. We laugh. We were always laughing. Dave and I, laughing and laughing. We did shrimp cocktail. Huge, yummy, fabulous shrimp. We laughed more. We were very happy together.
Then he would look into my eyes and pull me to him in the middle of the restaurant. And just as he was about to kiss me, whole restaurant would start to shake. Pigeons would fly out from under the table. I don't know what those pigeons were doing there. And the flood would come straight from down there.
It would pour out of me. It would pour and pour. There would be fish inside it and little boats, and the whole restaurant would fill with my flood. And they would be standing waist deep in it, looking horribly disappointed in me that I had done it again, horrified as he watched his friends, Rajkumar and the like, swim past us in their tuxedos and evening gowns.
I don't have those dreams anymore. Not since they took about just everything connected with down there. Moved out the uterus, the tubes, the whole works. The doctor thought he was being funny. He told me, if you don't use it, you lose it. But really, I found out it was cancer. Everything around it had to go. Who needs it anyway? Highly overrated. I've done other things. I love the dog shows, I sell antiques.
You ask me what it would wear? What kind of question is that? What would it wear? It would wear a big sign, closed due to flooding.
What would it say? I told you it's not like that. It's not like a person who speaks. It stopped being a thing that talked a long time ago. It's a place you don't go. It's closed up under the house. It's down there.
You happy? You made me talk. You got it out of me. You got an old lady to talk about her down there. You feel better now? You know, actually, you're the first person I have ever told this about. And I feel a little better.